play with her, I'm not one of them. Pussy carat gold, you just go play that. Don't call me your sis, we not related. Pussy carat gold, you just go play that. Don't call me your sis, we not related. You for the streets, and I'm in the streets. That's the big difference between you and me. You for the streets, and I'm in the streets. That's the big difference between you and me. I heard you got bust down for your bust down. I heard you got bust down for your bust down. I heard you got bust down for your bust down. And you back in the town, so what's up now? I ain't saying I'm from the city, but I'm uptown like Jimmy, and we at the King Zone. When I brought my sugar with me, yeah, I brought my sugar with me. She my Spanish fly, and she super petty, so don't try. And we super litty, and we make the town pretty, and we all
Yes, back at it with your boy D-Rick and Hippie. Don Cole couldn't make it. Welcome back to the Don Cole and D-Rick and Hippie show. Like I said, I'm your host D-Rick and Hippie, and Don Cole couldn't make it, but I have a special guest in the building today, and y'all see where we at. We at Beat Knocker Studio. Shout out to Dollar. You already know what time it is.
Respectfully.
Introduce yourself. Let them know who you are, man. Let them know who you are.
Yo,
talk.
Computers putin', y'all. No, I'm just it's Jess Diaz, man. Third degree. Some of y'all better know me as Third Degree or Third Degree TV. But my name is actually Jess.
Yes.
You know.
That's why I was like, I DM'd her. I was like, yo, what you want me to put on the flyer? Like your name or? Or this? Or
I learned that like either one is fine. I mean, if you know me for my brand, I can't be mad. Like fuck it, third degree.
Nah, Third Degree TV is hard. What made you come up with that? So before we get into anything else,
right.
I was fixated on that.
I can't never change it. Like it was crazy. The original thought was I was really struggling with like what I wanted to bring to the table, right? Like as far as interviewing. And so I was just like, damn, a lot of people that do know me, even in battle rap, they've known me a long time. They know I cook, they know I'm a chef, professionally. And that's how I earn my rice and beans, but no pun intended. But I was thinking big plate TV, right? And so my idea, I'm not gonna say the idea, because I'm not done with that.
Still might be in the plans.
I can't even say it, but
shit, part of the blueprint.
Big Plate TV was originally the thought process behind it. Just kind of trying to find a way to incorporate food and battle rap. But this was during COVID, and this was the first time I was able to sit down for so long. Like chefs, like it's
as so many of us.
That life is very taxing.
Nah, it's demanding. Yeah.
It's very taxing, like vacations and shit is very, very scarce, very difficult. So, I was just like, I don't think I want to incorporate cooking into it. Like they're two separate kids. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact,
they're just apples and oranges for me. I think I can eventually bring it together, but I want to do it organically. Yeah. And I felt like I was really just breaking my head.
Because the one thing that is bringing them together for you is the passion you have for both of them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I wanted it to be organic. But, again, this was COVID, and this was the first time I was away from cooking. And I was like, God, this actually feels good. Like, I'm my shoulders chilling. I'm not, going through carpal tunnel types of shit. So, battle rap has always been a part of me, a part of hip hop, a part of what I love about hip hop. So again, COVID, salute to COVID, man. I know a lot of people went through a lot of taxing. I mean, we all did.
Yo, a lot of people take the negative from it. I take a lot of the positive from it. I mean, I was already a home person, a homebody, you know what I'm saying? So when that hit, I was like, fuck it, I'm good.
Yo, I was just talking about going on vacation. My whole goal, I had been sous chef for like 6 months at this spot, and the plan was like, it was evident I was gonna go for executive position, get the position, we're rocking and rolling. And God was like, oh, that's your plans? That's your plans? I got other plans. COVID! So COVID happened, and I don't regret it. I don't know that I'd be sitting here with you right now if COVID didn't happen. I probably would be executive chef at the spot and all that. And that's beautiful, but I wouldn't trade it for what I'm doing now. I'm so happy with what I'm doing now. I've never spent this much money on something. Just not cared about the give back, because I understand
Yeah. So what sparked the name?
The name, Third Degree. It went from Big Plate to Third Degree because it was just kind of like, I just felt like, I mean, if you ask, honestly, like asking a lot of people questions, like, let's give it to somebody the third degree. Like, I always used to get that too. I've always asked a lot of questions and like, yeah, but why? But like what? But like when? And like, and so I just always used to get shit like that. My mom used to say that a lot. Like, why you always giving a third degree? Like, I just certain little things like that started coming back to me, and my mom was just like, oh my god, Nana, with the third degree, like always, that was always something she used to say, and it just stuck, and I was like, third degree TV, man, we're gonna go with that.
That's like, fire. That's hard. What, since you said that, what's your nationality?
I'm Cuban and Dominican.
Fire. You know. I'm Puerto Rican and I got a little bit Dominican in there. My mom's pops is Dominican, you know what I'm saying?
You know how that goes, man.
You know how that part goes.
Man,
but, that's fire. So I want to leave that right there because we're going to get right back to that, to what you're doing in the present time with Third Degree TV and everything that you got coming in September.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I want to go back to your journey of what you said you was doing. Was that the first thing that you was doing, was a cook?
Yeah.
That's like that was your first adventure? That was your dream as a kid?
No, I wouldn't say dream as a kid. I was probably 18.
Okay.
It's like 17, 18 when I started really getting into like cooking. I don't want to say cooking shows, but more cooking. Like I had this babysitter actually. She wasn't a babysitter. I was a babysitter for her and her children.
Okay. So she was the adult.
And and
so she used to cook, or she used to watch the shows. Okay.
And I never like. First of all, she was white, respectfully. So, you know, we culturally.
Shout out to the coalition, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the allies.
You can't cook, but that was a goddamn lie. Like, she was just really, really good and never stepped foot into a professional kitchen. But she was just always so excited to teach me and to show me something. I remember the first cookbook she gave me was a Betty Crocker book, and it's so funny. Like 8 years later, I'm like, Betty Crocker. That's probably the last cookbook I'd probably like read for certain references. There's just so many, but that's where the cooking journey began. But as far as like being into film was really like acting and things like that was really my first love.
Okay.
Before cooking, before even thinking about picking up a knife.
You was a film buff when you was younger.
Film.
You used to like messing with cameras and stuff like that.
Actually being in front of it.
Okay.
I wasn't very tech savvy. You know, I'd always admired photography, but I just didn't pick up a camera yet. But I've been messing around with them for years now.
Yeah, you like you're very photogenic. Like the camera agrees with you.
Yeah,
you know
right. I think it's, I don't know. That's just how I really be seeing it. Like how you see it, how I post it is really how I saw that moment. Yeah. So it's dope when people are like, yo, that photo is crazy. I'm like, that's how I seen it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's exactly how I seen it. And the black and white thing, I don't even know. I just felt like battle rap is so dramatic.
I love stills in black and white.
Battle rap is so dramatic. Like, everything about battle rapping is dramatic, especially during the performance. And I was just like, colors are cool. But like, if you shoot this shit in black and white, like black and white is known for bringing out a lot of dramatization out of
strong,
strong. I don't.
That's
I don't
why.
know how people shoot black and
that's why.
and anything else.
That's why Scarface was my favorite movie as a young kid because of the movie cover, the poster. It was in black and white, and then it just had the red lettering.
Yeah.
And it's like,
But it's such a strong.
You know what I mean?
It's just like the Godfather too.
Yes, sir.
Super strong, like, but black and white. Like it's just and then when you see the movie, you almost kind of get it. You know
and then as a young kid, my mom's had me sit down and watch Casablanca. No color. I'm like, yo, this is hard.
Casablanca. I was thinking about Gone with the Wind.
Gone with the Wind too. Frankenstein. You know what I'm saying? You go and watch those.
Mommy Dearest.
Cagney movies. Anything with what's his name? The comedian in black and white. I forget his name, but he had the bow tie and everything, the little mustache. No, the white guy back in the days, black and white TV. I forget his name. I'll get his name. Put it in the comments.
Not silent.
Silent films, yeah.
Charlie Chapman.
Yeah, Charlie Chapman.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I started getting into shit like that, and I was like, yo, this is good. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, last summer, I got into the black and white photos on Instagram because of Cam Newton.
Okay.
He was killing it with that.
Yeah? Fucking Cam. I didn't even notice that. Salute to Cam.
Yeah, shout out to Cam. So you was always into being in front of a camera. Mm-hmm. Okay. So then you go into your teenage years, as you said, and you get in tune with the, with the cooking and everything like that.
Yeah.
But at this time, I would imagine that you're into music. The battle rap thing and music.
So battle rap has always been.
Sorry.
Battle rap has always been there. Like, so if I named you some of like my favorite, sometimes I'll be like, I keep it real. I'll be like Cortez or like Math Hoffa, niggas like.
Shout out to Cortez.
Like,
we had.
Like,
shout out to Cortez. We had him on the platform. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's that guy.
Salute to Cortez, man. I've met him. I've had the pleasure of meeting him maybe once or twice now. We'll definitely
cool cat.
Be sitting down. Yeah, super cool cat. Real, just a real guy. Like the energy I got from him is rare when you meet people in real life.
Keep it official, yes.
Yeah, like
no story to tell.
I didn't even know he was hip to what I even was doing like that, because I reached out, but I didn't think he'd remember. And he said, "Yeah, third degree, you be taking the fire pictures." I said, "That's all I need you to say, bro.
I need to know.
That's all I need you to say."
I'm on the radar.
Yeah, and he was just like, "Yo, hustle, come over here. Let me," like just shit like that. It was like I didn't even ask for. I was just like, "Yo, I'll take a picture if you can." Like, we'll get a. And
I met Miss Hustle on the Humble in a 99-cent store in Brooklyn. She was copping a white tee. Like, I need this. It's hot out here. I was like, "Oh, it's good." I fucks with the with my expert opinion. That's my I fuck with that podcast heavy. You know what I'm saying? That's that shit. Shout out to man.
That shit is. You can't deny that man. Mm-hmm. Not with that. I've been watching that shit since he popped.
But like you said, like our generation was built on that shit. Like Smack dropped like when we was like 8th, 7th grade, high school, and then it was just like
for me because as a female, it was a little different because you weren't 14 in no fucking battle rap event. I would hope not. And if you was, I hope you was safe and with somebody, your dad or some uncle, something. Because it just was, back in the day, Black Star, like, not a 15-year-old girl at Black Star. And if you was.
And then they was doing them shits.
I don't know what you was doing over there.
Yeah, they was doing them shits in barbershops and shit.
So you had to be around. You really had to, like, back in, you had to be there to, you still would kind of have to know in battle rap. But nowhere near what it was back then. If you didn't know anyone that battle rap, you just were not going to events. Unless it wasn't even an event. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just. Did they even call it?
It was just a battle.
Yeah, it's just a battle. Like niggas
about
to battle.
At this spot, yeah.
They on 250. They about to battle on Black Star. Like, and so I would just sneak a lot of like. I would sneak and go to Black Star. I would sneak and go to like Harlem and shit, and I would buy like the little $5 DVDs and the $5 Sub-Zero joints and so that's how because my mom was Hispanic,
Sub-Zero was
fire. That wasn't in the house. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't watching. I was barely, hip hop and stuff. My older sister, once she got older and she started getting hip to and becoming a teenager. Now my mom's becoming a little more accepting. Then the hip hop started playing, but I kind of put myself onto hip hop. I come from house music and fucking salsa, merengue, bachata, like you name every old 90s, I know it.
Besides Spanish, my first like English experience was Backstreet Boys.
Wow. That's great for real?
Yeah, then I could remember like walking down like Gates Avenue one day and a car drove by playing Hypnotized. Nah, you could get ahead. We'll cipher this one.
Alright.
Playing Hypnotized. And that beat caught me. Then Don Cole,
I'm gonna tell you mine.
He gave me what album was You Belong to the City, Jay-Z and Blackstreet. What album was that? Volume 1?
I think it is.
The brown disc?
I think it is.
He gave me that shit and I fell in love with hip hop. I was like, it's over for me.
For me, there's two moments. There's one moment that I remember, like a spark, and I will never forget it. It was Eminem. This was great. That wasn't my first introduction to hip hop, but just watching, like seeing it on stage, right?
More consciousness of yourself.
Right, just from what I could, and it was Eminem on stage baggy ass jeans and the whole denim shit with the M&Ms on it.
Oh yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
That's what MTV
that
Award or something.
I think so. But he's performing, blah blah blah, and I'm like, what is this white boy doing? Isn't this?
That's like 99 2000 too.
But before that, now, as far as music, Hot 97. Hot 97. The first Walkman I had. Yes, I said it. Walkman.
Yeah, what color was it?
Some of y'all don't even know what the fuck that is.
What color was it?
It was actually the real cool ones, the later versions that was shaped like a CD, but it was a Walkman. Had the tape inside. It wasn't no CD player. It was a fucking, it was still a cassette player.
Yeah, it was
100%
still a cassette player.
But it was the round joint. I forgot what.
So you.
There was only a couple making.
So you record your favorite Hot 97 show, which is probably Funk Flex, K-Slay at the time. You know what I'm saying? You record that. You rewind it on the tape. And then you play it back.
Got a whole mixtape. And so so I wasn't really hip to that yet. My cousin was hip to that. She would just go crazy making these.
Shout out to Corgan. That's what he was doing.
Yo, and I think it was If I Ruled the World. It might have been If I Ruled the World that came on. And I remember hearing that.
This nigga Nas, man.
Yeah, Nas was one of my fifth grade. Shout out to my fifth grade teacher, Miss Potchman.
Mm-hmm.
White girl, from Seattle. Her brother Owen Potchman played for like the Giants, I think, at the time. He was like their kicker. He came to we didn't know shit about football though. He came to the school. We were like, sign my notebook. I don't know who you are, what you do. But she was super into hip hop and not on some corny shit. No, she was So she made it a lesson. She made Nas what song? If I Know I Can.
Oh,
so I Know I Can comes out, which is completely appropriate to play for children.
Mm-hmm. I know I can't be what I wanna be.
Learn the song word for word, read the lyrics, interpret the song, and just that was my beginning of really
to really know that
broke
it's
down,
not
broke nails down for me, and
to know that it's not just music. They are artists. They're telling a story. You gotta technically break this down. They all are different. You know what I'm saying? This is an art.
She wanted to show us too that yo, I know y'all know who Nas is. She know we knew, and y'all know where you know that he, you know where he comes from. So for her it was I could have gave you guys all the white people in the world that don't look like you guys. I can't even relate to what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying?
But I know you could relate to this.
Yeah. We're all right. I guess you're kind of all right. And so about 10, 12, forget about it. The rest was history.
It was over, man.
I know so many. What?
That's a
so
fact.
So much hip hop, it's not even.
Yeah, I love this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, when those things hit me, and then after I heard Jay-Z, it was Jay-Z. All right, this is something that I could be a part of this culture. You know what I'm saying? You try to find
poetry already too. So imagine this shit start going hand in hand, and now you start bopping.
Shout out to Miss Springer. She used to have us write. I had her 3rd, 4th, 5th grade. For some reason, I didn't get her 6th grade. That shit had me upset.
That'd be the worst.
But she used to have us 3rd, 4th, 5th grade. She used to have us write every week, every Friday. You had to have a 200-word essay. So my pen game was
and that's light work to me. Yeah, it's really light work. But at that time,
at that age, you oh my God.
I know 150 words tops.
I'm trying to go home and watch the Mets play.
Right.
I don't know what you talk about.
It's journaling.
But when I look back at it, that and my college experience, they had modules every week. So you had to write 200 pages in a booklet for each section, and each section was 7 sections. So in a total, you write in 1,000 pages every week. So that helps me with the podcast.
Has to be. Your thought process.
Yeah, behind the
changes.
scenes. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Just writing off that often,
it changes you. So then now we used to a pen and paper and a pad. Then when this fucking phone and shit come out, we oh man, You could write whatever on here. Let's get it.
Word.
I got 2 scripts in the work right now.
And I think that's where some rappers like really. That's why some of these top tiers kind of exploded once the internet came through. It was like, I can write these motherfucking things down faster now. Like,
so no
I can record it into a phone.
So no pressure. Who just off your head right now? No pressure. Yeah. Who are 5 of your favorite MCs all time?
Oh man, musical?
Yeah. Before we gonna get into the rap talk, into battle rap talk right after this.
Musical. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it changed. I don't even be feeling pressure anymore. That should be changing. You might ask me tomorrow, it might change, but I do. I mean,
because I think K-Dot in my top 6 right now.
Right? Like J. Cole is just one of my favorite.
Top 10 right now.
Oh my god.
I love J. Cole.
J. Cole.
But I'm more of a Kendrick fan.
They're apples and they're like apples and oranges that genetically got modified and grew up in the same pea pod, but they're still apple and orange. That's Kendrick and J. Cole. That's crazy
because they are saying the same shit in such different manners.
Completely different perspectives.
Yeah,
as well.
It's like it's crazy because you could look at it and be like, yo, J. Cole is probably like the more hood one,
right?
Kendrick is a weirdo.
I feel like Cole might be the more square one though. Like if you had to compare, only because Kendrick has got his hands dirty.
Environment.
Yeah, and you can tell that Kendrick's gotten his hands dirty. Cole not so much. Cole has had more of
Would
the
you
Nas.
believe me if I told you I killed somebody at 16?
I might, nigga. I don't know. Yo, Cole would be Nas, Jay-Z, and Kendrick would be Jay-Z. One got their hands a little more dirty than the other. Yeah. Right? Nas was the kid looking out his window and can tell you everything that was going down.
You know who's like that still? Easy, P Easy. P Easy. So we grew up with him.
Salute to P Easy.
We grew up with him. Me and Cole, we grew up with him. Like he family now. You know what I mean? We blood now. You know what I'm saying? Sandbox shit. Before he got into battle rap, he was doing music.
Right.
Music. Right. And that's who he was. He was that person that could see shit and tell that story like nobody else, bro.
And shit like that is.
And that's why his battles sound how they sound. Sound so graphic. Niggas like, what the? That shit sounds real.
Bro, P Easy.
He the man. Shout out to you, P Easy. You know what I'm saying?
Easy, so I think you might be seeing him pretty soon.
So for me is KRS-One. Snoop, Cube, Hove.
Yeah, it gets
listen,
harder.
like she said, it changes every day. Big is in my top 5, but he's a god. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Kendrick.
People I keep in capsules.
I'm gonna put Kendrick just because his last album is about to change the game, and 3-5 years is gonna sound like what he just dropped. And a lot of people are not listening to what he's doing right now.
Yeah, I don't think people really. I don't think I understood. When I first went, I said, "All right, Kendrick, you want a whole different." And I just went and listened briefly to it all, and I was like, "This is an album that will grow on me in like literally about a year."
Like To Pimp a Butterfly, it had to grow on people. But as soon as it dropped, that was one of my favorite albums that I ever heard because for me, my ear is more in tune with the jazz heartbeat of music. You know what I'm saying? So when I heard To Pimp a Butterfly, all the George Carlton and all that shit, I was like, he just grabbed me. Like, it's over.
It was like he was rapping over the fucking blue and green album.
And with this one, We Cried Together. It was my life for the last 2-3 years. So that song grabbed me and it was like, okay.
That's powerful.
I see what you're saying. You got to take accountability for yourself. You know what I'm saying? You got to be vulnerable sometimes.
Look how much time you had to take to like come out with something
That's
like
a fact. That's a fact.
Like you have to become a different person for
you got to really be in tune with yourself. Yeah.
It's crazy.
And I feel like I'm getting more in tune with myself in the universe right now. I used to front on myself.
That's the journey. I'm like, oh yeah.
I used to front on myself. I used to be like, bro, you not that. Now I wake up and I be like, yo, you that nigga. You see, I put the stunners on for the interview. You know, and it's not to front on nobody. It's just that this is how I've been feeling the second half of the summer.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I've been like, yo, I'm doing a lot of shit to where I'm that nigga. Fuck that. Fuck what anybody else say.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I'm comfortable in my skin right now. You know what I mean?
Like it, dude. Like that's the journey. Literally the journey I'm on.
And that's a great transition into battle rap because all the motherfuckers is comfortable in their skin.
You would think.
So what made you get into it more than what you doing right now? Because obviously you was a fan.
Yeah.
And then you started putting the camera to it. Right. Yeah, tell me your journey with battle rap.
So battle rap, same as hip hop, has always been around for me. Writing has always been around for me. I still write. Mm-hmm. I be having rounds on.
Hold on, you rap?
I be having rounds on that. Yeah,
you rap?
I really do. And I think it helps. It helps me in a lot of ways as far as just understanding them, interviewing them. You know what I'm saying? Even managing now, like it really. I'll spit something and I'll send it to him and be like, this is what I'm capable of doing. This is why I'm, sometimes I'm not easily impressed but as far as the beginning of it, like, yeah, maybe 12, 13, 14.
Yeah, like you were saying earlier, sneaking
Cortez,
out, going.
Yeah, like getting DVDs I wasn't supposed to be having, Sub-Zero DVDs and shit like that, and Smack DVDs respectfully.
Seeing Fab with the big ass San Francisco piece. Yo.
Come, like a lot, man, listen. And I think at that time, like, then grind time as well. So like Conceited, Cortez, Math, Iron Solomon.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'm leaving so many people out, but that was the beginning as far as what, me getting into it. And then as far as I just wanted to maybe just do more for the culture, you know what I'm saying? I just felt like as a fan, that's cool. But I just know that, like,
you could contribute
I have better capabilities. Yeah, I know that I can really bring, in a job, like what can you do?
Yeah.
And you're like, I can work 40 hours.
Yeah. Like, I could tell you what.
Like, I could do what you need to be done, but I think for battle rap it's more than what. Right. I ain't getting paid. You know what I'm saying? If anything,
you're not gonna appreciate me as the asset that I am in a 9-to-5. What you saying? So when we take it an entrepreneur route and something that we see we fit in that lane, like for me, it was the podcasting. Yeah, for me, it's the podcasting.
Right.
So like I told you. Since 2009, 2010, I was unconsciously watching it. But when I watch something, I'm not just watching it, I'm studying it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So now 2017 comes around, and I'm like, yo, I want to start a podcast. I always wanted to rap. I can't rap. I always wanted to break dance. I got 2 left feet. I always wanted to do graffiti. The best thing I could do is coloring books. You know what I'm saying?
But
But then Joe Buttons was like, nigga, you could do a podcast. Fuck what you talk about.
You find your shit. You find your fucking.
And I always loved, like you said, the radio personalities.
You put everything you love about it, and you know what I'm saying. You find a way to
you put your sauce on it. You know
exactly, and that's all I feel like I did. Like, one thing with the photography part, I said nobody's fucking doing that. Like people go and they take, there's photos being taken.
Yeah.
But at small leagues, like at regular, you know what I'm saying? Just, I don't want to say regular, like, because everybody's putting their work in, but nobody's doing what I'm doing. Nobody's doing what I'm doing. No one's doing it. If it's been done, we'd see it. My goal, I don't know if a lot of people are familiar with Shy Modu, but he passed away.
Rest in peace.
Man, the hip hop, for any photo you could think of that is iconic, he probably took the photo. You know what I'm saying? Like the Method Man photo with the cigar in his mouth with the grill, a lot of countless Tupac photos, Biggie photos. Everybody in hip hop, he's shot. And it was the way he shot them.
Yeah, he brought that feel to it.
Yeah, he didn't have the most fancy camera. You can't beat the eye. You can't make it up. You can't even train it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see what you see. So I know for sure that with the photography, that's an intangible. You know what I'm saying? Everything else, I'm going as I learn, you know what I'm saying? Like trying to bring a little bit more of a business mindset as well. Mm-hmm. To battle rap, or just to smaller leagues and to these smaller tier artists. Yeah. Because these guys have been in the game, like, if you can't compare, like, a Tay-Rock. It was 15 years in the game, like, bro, like, he was in a different era, so... Yeah. Him having 100,000 followers or some shit like that on Instagram, it's just different.
That's the reason is different. He's been hitting the pavement forever, yeah.
I've been a fan for those 15, you know what I'm saying? 15, just about
They've
15
been a fan
years.
Before a thing of social media, so they was there physically all the time.
It's easy to...
So now if it's easier for me to access...
Exactly. You gotta understand that their fan base, yes, they're gaining new ones, but we're just following along. So these are fans that have been loyal. They've been around for a long. They've been wanting to see these guys.
And that nigga got so many classic bars. It's like he lost his first battle, and then it was over from there.
Battle rap wise, that's my favorite of all time. Like,
he just wilded out.
Stellar performances, you know.
Well, he said it looked like a buckling a seatbelt. That fucking ball, bro, was so fire. I was like, yo, and like I'm not gonna sit here in front because I'm talking to somebody that's in that culture. Yeah. I'm not in that culture as heavy. You know what I'm saying? That's Don Cole part. You know what I'm saying? Right. Mm-hmm. But I'm not gonna lie, like I'm not in tune. I know who is who and what this culture is about. I respect it. I go to certain events.
Like, it's beautiful. Yeah. You know, like just going to shout out to We Go Hard.
Shout out to the We Go Hard Army. You already know what time it is.
The talent.
You already know what it is.
The scouting.
Shout out to my son Clip, you know what I mean?
Respectfully.
It's my guys, Spliff and Balls, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my guys, Don Cole. Shout out to She Go Hard too. Everybody doing their thing over there.
Everybody, like New York never went nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully, you know, might have had some years where
it was a little lax days ago.
To shine, you know, like it was the West time to shine. St. Louis had their time to shine. The Midwest has, you know what I'm saying? So, but the Mecca is still the Mecca. Like you cannot change history. You can't change, you know what I'm saying? The original, like it's always gonna be. It's always gonna be from here.
What you think about when you think of humankind? Africa, boom. You know what I'm saying?
It's like that for me. Like with hip hop in New York.
When you think about hip hop, where it started at?
You can't make that up.
Stop playing.
Fucking Bronx. You want to say whatever you want about the Bronx, but you know where hip hop started. You know, like respectfully, and right there in the dirty, grimy Bronx. That's where hip hop.
Simultaneously, while the Bronx is burning down, it's creating something beautiful.
Literally in the midst of it.
The rose that grew from the concrete, like Pac said. You know what I'm saying? Like,
love hip hop, man.
You know what I mean? It's something that you just can't deny. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got Crazy Legs out there wilding. You got everybody, Cool Modi, you got everybody, you know what I'm saying? Cool Herc, all of them, you know, Zulu Nation, you know, come on,
so many things going on. And I think for me, like,
and it was that.
I've always wanted.
That's the emphasis of it, battling.
I'm
better than you. If not, I'm gonna show you that I'm gonna fight.
From B-boy movement, you know what I'm saying? Like the dancing, what was it? Still competing. Who's the better? You know what I'm saying? Just and the respect.
I'm better than him, or he better than me.
It's always that, you know, and it's always.
And it's not a negative competitiveness. It's a positive. You know what I'm saying? It's a steel sharpen steel. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I always say my favorite part. If it's anything that I try my best to capture during a performance is the dap. The dap after the battle.
As soon as the battle finishes.
That's one of my favorite parts. You know what I'm saying? You just saw these guys try to tear each other fucking heads off. You know what I'm saying? Like they were just this close. Nigga, I'll kill your moms. And then he just, you know, to dap up and like understand what it is we just did tonight. Like it's like a boxing match. Like you know, like niggas literally beat the shit out of each other. And some way, somehow, you able to relate with that and respect each other for that, and like, that's true sportsmanship. You know what I'm saying? It's beyond sport. That's love for what it is you do. Yes. You know what I'm saying? And this is, I've just always wanted to be a part, more than just a part of the culture. We're all a part of it because we can all relate. We all come from that, but you can make some moves. And
so now we get into what you're doing today. And not in this time, like you said, you feel like you could relate to them and you could contribute to this culture. Now, tell the people what you're doing to contribute to this culture.
Oh, man. So, I literally woke up one morning. I did it. There was a thought process behind it, but at the same time, when you just know, you know what I'm saying? You know yourself. I know I work hard. I know it was nothing for me to get the means together for it. But I think
this idea is not the one I should let slip through my fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I thought about with this podcast.
Yeah, it was just one of those where it's like right now. Like it just made sense now. I'm a very hands-on person and I like to do things myself. I strongly believe in a team, but you gotta do shit yourself in the beginning, and you gotta prove to people sometimes.
To show that team?
You gotta show niggas, I'm
how
serious.
This is gonna work.
And I've led people before. I've been a sous chef. I've been a manager. So I've led people before. I've led teams before, and I've proven myself before. And I put my money where my mouth is, and I feel like I always do. Yeah. So with the siege, I don't know, man. Like, there's so many guys right now, and even girls that are really doing their thing. I'm not gonna lie. Like, a year ago, if you would have asked me, like, yo, would you start a battle league? Like, I'd have been like, hell no, bro. Like, it's a lot. There's so much that goes into it. If you give a fuck about what you're doing, there's a lot. If you don't, it's not much.
I could only imagine because I could only imagine because it seems like a lot because you got to get.
It's a lot of you make it a lot, the promo that I've been essentially promoting this for 6 months. You know what I'm saying? We're on the 5th month. It's August. Like I've been endlessly, like relentlessly. Yeah. And there's been hiccups already along the road and little things here and there that have happened that I didn't even look at.
Every time she go on live and be like, yo, we still lit.
Yeah. Still here. We're alive. We're still here. Like, I just wanted something in life I've always felt like was a calling for me was just putting myself in a position where I had power and use that power.
For good.
Yeah. I just want to be a superhero.
You know what I'm saying?
It's important to be able to put people in position. But I learned very long ago that you can't do that wishing on a star. Like, you got to put yourself in a position.
You got to put yourself in the gym.
I could be the best homeless motivational speaker. What does it mean, though? If in the end of the day, like, what do I have, to show it besides, like, a good mindset if I'm not putting the action? You know what I'm saying? So it was important for me. Like, this was hard. This has been a hard process, yo. Like, I'm not going to lie. Like, it's been scary.
So this
hell.
So the siege, that's what it's called, right? The siege is the platform.
Battle league.
Is the battle league.
Yeah, whatever.
So what's the first event you have in?
This first event is the Awakening.
Okay.
Volume. I'm gonna make it a volume. Volume 1. It's special. It's special, man. Like,
and this is happening when?
Special September 3rd.
Oh.
September motherfucking 3rd.
We a month away. You heard?
Was the 3rd of September.
Yes, we a month away. You heard? So, make sure you guys keep in tune.
Tickets are on Eventbrite. The link is
right in the bio.
Always in my bio. It's gonna be there obviously until September 3rd.
Yeah. Who are some of the battles you got on here?
Man, some fire joints, man. For real. Like, the Ishin Saga was actually one of the last installments.
Okay.
One of the first ones.
Ish is fire.
One of the first, Ish is my guy, man. That was an honor to put Ish on the card. Like, I told him myself, I was just like, I'm in a fan of Ish.
Okay, hold up.
You've been doing this again. That man, that respect.
Again,
like,
I don't want to.
Go ahead.
Is that that's the
Moolah?
Sure.
It's
like,
Moolah. Short
light
Spanish.
skin one, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Everybody be like,
Kinda
yo.
looks like you.
You know who be hitting me with that? Scotty. Shout out to Scotty.
Shout out to Scotty, man. I wish I would have seen him battle this weekend.
Everybody be like, yo, you look like Ish.
Salute to the drunk
Every time
fool.
me and Cole promote the podcast, they be like, yo, Ish doing podcast there.
That is so yo, battle rap. This is why I love niggas in battle rap, I swear.
Yo, my brother tried to like, he fuck with them like that, you know what I'm saying? But he tried to join like the group chat.
Mm-hmm.
He said some flagrant shit niggas got on his ass. He was like, yo, Notch, I gotta get out this group chat. I was like, yo, it ain't no game.
He said, how I get out this? Yo, how I get out this, John?
It ain't no game over there, bro. They pausing everything, bro. And you better not feel no type of way, cause then they going even harder. Pause.
Yes, they pause that.
You better say pause after everything.
Out of control.
Bro.
Out of control. Yeah, it's
Cole tried to bring that shit up to the podcast.
Yeah,
I was like,
no,
no, I'm not pausing nothing.
Hilarious.
We
Nothing.
talking how we talk.
Yo, I be having my days like that. Yo, salute to Rel. Salute to my partner Rel, man. Like this nigga, man. This dude, we just pause. I'm like, I just want to just ask the question.
All right, so you got Ish and
Saga.
Mm-hmm.
Infamously, you got Saga. I don't know who for anyone who's not familiar, that's a Christian rapper. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, and Ish Mula is not, and Ish has his alter ego Devilish. That's gonna be dope, man. That's gonna be fire, man. It's angels versus demons on that day.
I was there at the rooftop joint at the bikers bar when he battled Easy. That was a fire battle too, right there. That was fire. Who else you got on here?
We got First Lady Flames and Eon.
Okay,
that's a dope battle. That's gonna be a classic. That's a classic female battle. City Towers and West Crave. A lot of people don't know that's a grudge match. But that's actually a one rounder. But I was like, we don't even need three. Like they can do the job. They can do the job in one round. City Towers is a veteran, like a veteran.
Last man standing match.
Yeah, it's one of those. Like I'm really excited for each and one of these battles. Who else we got? Damn, I'm spacing right now. We got C Deep and DC Banger. Those are probably the newest names, the freshest faces on the card. C Deep is from Delaware. He's actually an artist that I'm representing right now.
Okay, dope.
So it was only natural that I gave him an opportunity on the card. DC is also new, but he's been battling some good names. Piranha, Bad News. I respect his hustle. He's a talented guy. I think he's got a lot of potential. So it was important for me to not just put, familiar names, but guys that I really do believe.
I ain't gonna lie, spell all the B's. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all hit the Eventbrite link and come to the show, man. Where this gonna be at?
Zone 6 Studios in the Bronx.
Okay. The Mecca, you gotta do the Mecca.
You got it, yeah. I'm originally from Harlem. I would love to have done it in Harlem, but Zone 6 just kind of the location made sense. The area, as far as
it called you
the
out
space was dope.
everywhere you was looking.
Yeah, the business was looking right. So
that's what's up.
Zone 6 Studios in the Bronx. Not too hard to get through. I think it's like the D train or some shit like that. But tickets is $35 at the door. I got the VIP sales going on though. The VIP tickets is $50, but they come with a lot of perks.
What day is September 3rd?
September 3rd is on a Saturday. I know, obviously battle rap is usually Sundays, but Saturday.
What time the show start?
Battle rap 5:30, hopefully.
All right, cool. No, because I work 8 to 4.
Doors open at 4.
I work 8 to 4 on weekends, so
you probably be on time pulling up.
I'm gonna pop out. I'll probably pop out like 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
I know how it works.
You know how this go.
You know what I mean? I will pop out.
Yeah.
I don't do battle rap too much, y'all. But
it's gonna
when
be
it
dope,
comes to people that I fuck with, I gotta come and support. You know what I'm saying? So I'm be in the building.
I'm gonna host it myself. I'm definitely nervous about it, but
nah, don't be. You good?
Yeah, it's only right. Salute to First Lady Flames, because I remember asking her. I was like, is there somebody that you specifically want to host your battle? She was like, you should host it. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is your shit. This is your first event.
Your
like, you host it. Like,
yeah, introduce it the right way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm definitely nervous about it, but I'm excited.
You tell them the first showcase we did, they was like, yo, you know, you gotta host it, right? I was like, damn, bro. It was like 200 people in the building. We had like 20 artists. Niggas coming up to me like, yo, what number am I on the lineup? I'm like, yo, listen, I had to tell jokes and shit.
Yeah. So I'm just like, you know, I'm just gonna keep it natural and just be myself. I think that's the best host you can be.
So we got a couple minutes left. Before we get out of here, you got anything specific else that you want to tell the people?
Actually, no, I'm pretty secretive, so a lot of things I kind of want to keep on the low. But September 3rd, man.
Love that energy, me too. I'm secretive.
Yeah, the trailer be coming out soon. Salute to your boy Clip. I couldn't have anybody else film it.
Boy, Clip, that's that nigga 4K.
Yeah, respectfully.
I've been trying to get that nigga to shoot like 2 commercials for our podcast forever. So I'm gonna put you on blast on the podcast
shit.
now. I'm paying.
Get him.
It's not like I'm asking for it on the arm, bro.
Yeah, Clippy having an answer for everything. Those
but
sure you got an answer.
That is, I call him James Brown. The hardest working man in the business.
Yo.
He'll be in Brooklyn right now, and then in 10 minutes, I don't know how, he'll be in Philly.
I'm in Philly right now. I'm just thinking Philly too.
I'll be like,
right now, you're like, bet, all right.
Then
I'm not hustling enough.
Then
I don't
the next
know what
morning,
I'm doing,
he's in
not
Michigan.
enough.
I'll be like, all right, bro, I'm going to leave you alone. But when you have time, hit the kid up, because I need you. I got so many ideas in my brain that I know that you could put to vision, because your vision is beautiful. It's lovely. Your eye is crazy.
I don't want to say it's easy for him, but it's like
it's easy for him.
I mean,
for him, it comes like he's walking and breathing.
Years, so respectfully.
So before we get out of here, make sure give the people
September
all your
3rd.
social medias, everything.
September 3rd, Third Degree TV. A lot of the interviews and things of that nature. I got a lot of. I don't know how many interviews I got, but I got quite a few since last year. So
fire.
I did start about last year, about like May.
So you started getting into interviews as well.
Yeah, that was when I really came out and
fun,
started.
Right?
So
it's fun, right?
It is.
It's fun.
Interviewing is fun. And I got so many other plans for it. So definitely stay tuned after September 3rd. But right now, we definitely salute Black Henny World as well, because this would have been a very difficult or more difficult process if he hadn't partnered up and you know, really just worked as hard as I did. And that's hard to find, like very hard to find people that are willing to work as hard as you do for something that's yours. You know what I'm saying? So salute to Black Henny World. September 3rd, 5:30. Y'all know battle rap. You know how battle rap time is. There's gonna be food. There's gonna be drinks available.
You know how the culture do that shit gonna start like 7:30.
Yeah, respectfully. It's not a BYOB. Meaning it's not a bring your own bottles.
Don't do it.
Please,
you know, got a bar in the building.
Business. You can't bring bottles out of club because clubs are trying to sell alcohol and we're trying to sell alcohol. So come get your shit. Tickets on Eventbrite. General admission is on sale now. VIP tickets are on sale upon request, so you can always just DM me. Third Degree TV official, I think that's my Instagram. Third Degree TV on YouTube. Third Degree TV on motherfucking Twitter. Right, post production.
Everything. Google the name, man. Respectfully.
Great battles going down. We got 2 surprise battles actually. As well on that card, 2, and those 2 are no joke. No joke. So, yeah.
So we're gonna leave it right there.
Jagger Josh and Young Grizz, fire battle. Salute to We Go Hard, by the way. Salute to a lot of the guys that went crazy this weekend. Fucking Bandman and Jag, to me they stood out the best.
Save all of that talk for the bloggers. Shout out to Jagger, man. That's my nigga right there.
That's my guy, man.
So for Third Degree TV. For Dawn Call, it's D-Reek and Hippie. Y'all already know what we're about to do. We definitely about to get up out of here and smoke shine. You already know what time it is.
Shout out to the Siege.
Shout out to everybody out there, man.
Thank you, man.
No pussy can't go. You just go play that. Don't call me your sis. We not related. Pussy can't go. You just go play that. Don't call me your sis. We not related.